And then when she gets back to me, she says, also my phone's is almost out of battery. And I'm like, so for all these 7 hours you've just waited, tell me this.
I remember that day I said I'm not in the position to pick up right
No,
now.
you've told me the whole battery thing too many times.
It's serious.
Oh, actually, that might be her excuse. Welcome back to the Gap and the Grind. As usual, I'm your host Denise.
And I'm Precious.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. If you're watching on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, don't forget to give us 5 stars
And follow.
and follow. Subscribe. I feel like I keep forgetting what is done on those.
Well, on Spotify, which I
Yeah.
personally use, you follow.
Mm.
Then I guess Amazon, you subscribe. I'm not so sure, but
I don't know.
what do you do on Apple Podcasts?
I listen.
I mean, because I do know for Spotify, there is that part where you're supposed to follow the podcast, whichever thing you're listening to, so that
Yeah.
it keeps on updating you when
Uh-huh.
the guys put up a new episode.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're unable to know if we put up an episode.
Why?
Yeah.
I think on because I use Apple Podcasts, but when I'm there, usually I search up something, listen to it, and I think when you listen, usually they bring up the next new episode. I don't think I've ever clicked anything like follow or subscribe, but for any that I've listened to, whenever there is a new episode, or at least the episode that comes after the one I've just listened to on, is or is the next in queue. So I always know, but not through. Yeah, so I don't know. But whatever you do, guys,
But it's great if you do follow because
it,
it helps the algorithm. It helps the system suggest it to other people to follow and listen as well.
mm-hmm. How was your week? I mean, I feel like let's start there.
Um I believe for the past few podcasts that
You just,
we've had,
I know.
I just haven't had
She
anything to
just said,
say about my week because my weeks have been, they were very tiring and worky, but safe to say, I was actually thinking about it yesterday. I was like, oh my god, I'll actually have something to say.
really?
Um
Okay.
my past week has been amazing. It was great. I loved it. I would say it's been one of my favorite weeks in a couple of weeks. Now I'm trying to think about what made it great because now
Mm-hmm.
I've forgotten. But for starters, I went to church today, which was really great. Because I wanted to go last week, but I wasn't able to because of the weather. I tried out new food from a couple of restaurants.
Uh-huh.
I do love trying out new food and going to new places. So
Who took you?
listen,
I'm just asking the question I know we all have. Was who took you?
I went by myself.
I doubt that.
I, I did go by
But
myself
I will,
because
let it pass.
I'm getting into, well, you need to love yourself before you let other people love you. You need to do things on your own by yourself before other people do them for you. So
So when did this start?
Denise, please. But all I can say is that I just had God by my side this week, and it's great. So my week has been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
How
for
was your
you.
week, Denise?
Actually, I've been trying to recruit people for our what should I call it? Our vision board making.
Mm.
I've been trying to recruit people, tell them, sometime in December, I'm going to, I'm organizing this thing. Do you wanna come? And then just recognizing that okay, this is like a calm period of school right now. I feel like it's the calmest I've been since first week of school. That's honestly my week. Speaking of, finals are creeping up.
It's a time. I called a friend this night. I called a friend this evening, and she was reading for her final starting tomorrow. And I was like, wow.
That's the spirit, guys. And that's actually the spirit. Because I'm like, I feel like it's still that like sweet spot where you can still get ahead.
Hmm.
But of course, is it easy to you'll be motivated when you know you don't have anything necessarily pushing you to do any work right now? Because most of us, yes, are done with midterms. I don't think there is anyone still doing midterms. Most final assignments, large ones,
The research assignments, huh?
yeah. And then some people have those for finals and said, "Oh yeah, okay, do you prefer to have like a big assignment do you instead of a final, like a final paper?"
That's a good one because I used to have both. For
Mm.
some for some courses I'd have the big assignments, and then for some I'd have a final exam. I think I'd prefer the big assignment.
I feel I've never had a course that offered me that, but I'm hoping that soon enough I'll have a couple courses that give me that I want it because I just feel like compared to going into an exam that you've studied for and then you get like what 60. I'm just saying.
Exactly. That's why I give
I
it
know,
much thought. It's like,
but when you're going into an assignment, like they give you a lot of time
yeah.
to do it. You do research. It's mostly open book to be honest, because you're going online research, whatever.
And so there is mostly no reason for you to fail,
Yeah,
right?
getting like a six on you, but I'm not judging. Or am I? No, you're not judging. What's the earliest you've ever started studying for like final season?
The beginning of the term or the beginning of the semester.
I doubt.
Oh yes.
No,
Oh yes.
I don't think
Oh
that's true.
yes.
No, like studying for finals.
Yes.
No, you're studying for me. You're studying for
No.
things, but not finals. I don't see this. This is a lie.
Well, okay, if we are to say, I'll be honest, there was this one course that I had, and if you let things pile up, then you wouldn't make it. You wouldn't get anything.
No, I
So I'd
understand that.
honestly start reading right off the bat.
Okay, but let me give you an example. There is doing that, but then when you're reviewing or studying for finals, some people go back to the very first lecture. So you're telling me, but throughout the season, you're like, I studied lecture one, I'm never going to study it again. Close
Yep.
to finals.
Yep. Yes.
No, I can sit through this,
Oh
and
my
I'm
god.
like, this is
Denise, I
a
can tell this
lie.
is not something that you do.
Obviously,
When do you
none.
start reading for your finals?
Ah, a very nice question. This is really bad advice, but I'm telling this to you just so everyone can know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You can change for the better. I used to study like after my lectures are done. For example, this final season, I think final day of lectures is a Wednesday. My first final is on Friday. I would start studying Thursday. But now I'm in the spirit of we are studying tomorrow.
Ah.
We are studying tomorrow. I'll let you know how that's going next week.
Okay, let's pray for you, Denise.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Do you ever feel like you will forget if you study sooner, you will forget the things that you studied?
I've made it so that my first exams are the ones I study in the last week. My last ones I'm studying in the first week, so that by the time I'm done with like my first exams, I will be reviewing for these others. What's your most effective study hack when going into finals?
Since I'm into business and finance, um so I have, of course, I have the courses where it's more of writing than numbers. So for the writing bit, it's more of I read and then summarize, and then if I have
You
like
what?
a few,
Sorry.
read
Oh,
and summarize, and when I have like a few hours to the exam, I just read through the summaries, like go through them real fast. Other than going through all these paragraphs and trying to understand everything, I just go through the summaries. And then for the calculations, I'd keep on practicing throughout, and I'd be noting down the different formulas, or yeah, the different formulas, so that when it's time for the exam, a few hours before the exam, I just go through the formulas and have them at the back of my mind or at my fingertips. So that was really it.
for me, I think high school I did a lot of read, summarize. University, I can't personally. I don't think. it works, especially in like when I think of my exams, how they're structured. It's less knowledge based and more critical thinking, or what you might call application questions. But anyway, so when I'm reading these questions, I usually try to read the question first before I even read the options, answer it. What would I have written if I was just being asked? And then sometimes I look at the options they gave me, and mine does not exist.
Damn. So what do you do? What do you do? That
I play games. I looked at my Scantron and I'm like, I have so many B's, so many C's. Let me put a D instead now.
I used to do that for chemistry.
It's bad. I don't, but it's like at that
I
point,
mean, sometimes it works though.
that's what I'm saying. I have like a 25% chance of getting it right because sometimes
25 is real big, Denise.
it is.
25
But when
is
you think that you
big.
have a 75% chance of failing, then it's not real big, is it? I think practice exams are the way to go in this world that I'm living in. Practice questions prepare you for the structure. Yeah, they are amazing. Any final exams your prof posts up, real great. For concept heavy classes, I feel like active recall. I love flashcards personally.
Mm.
But also, we don't cram, guys, anymore. We don't cram. I crammed first year. Oh my god. I was called Master Crammer. It didn't help, obviously. Oh, have you done study groups before? Studying with men?
Yeah, I used to do that in high school.
Oh, so college, uni, nothing for secondary.
College, honestly, no.
Mm,
No, apart from the group work that we'd have,
yeah.
um studying in a group wasn't really a thing.
It's hard because sometimes you're studying with people, but you guys are all at different paces. One person is apparently going through lecture 7, then is on lecture 12. Crazy, but I feel like when your friends ask questions or set questions for you, it really tests you more than when you set it yourself.
I feel like they do help at a certain point. I mean, in my younger years of high school, I didn't feel like it was great. But then as I went on to like a more advanced level,
Yeah.
it was great. I had this group where we'd meet up. I think it was every Tuesday or something. My group members were so great. Like we'd actually sit and we'd talk about, like we'd say this night we'll be discussing this. And everyone, someone would come up and be like, okay, guys, I have this for you. This is a way for you to memorize it. You can do this. So I think in that way, we were able to learn from one another.
And I think that's
Or
what the teaching yourself, teaching other people, I think is one of the smartest ways to study.
yeah, it was great and more about sharing, and we'd make sure everyone participated.
As you study, don't forget to eat, as we usually said in some episode we had about, what was it about again?
Stress.
Yeah, grounding. Oh yeah, stress grounding practices. Take care of yourselves. So that's it from me mostly. Precious, you had a question for us? Something for us? This
Okay, so we have a new segment. It is culture check. We'll see if we'll go ahead with it in the future. But for this particular
culture
episode,
check, sorry.
yeah, culture check.
Oh, where did the name come from? Let me ask first.
That's a good
Guys, I'm
question.
as oblivious as all y'all. So,
Now, as we all know, I don't want to get into history or I don't want us to study, but culture is the society. So basically, culture check is more on what exactly is going on in the society. So, culture check will be where we expose society's red flags, talk about the hot topics of the week or what is trending in the week, and drag it down just enough to make people think, but not enough to get cancelled.
Very, very elaborate description.
Yeah, so let's let's get into it. I wanted to start it off strong by dragging down this Generation Z, or the Gen Z, is allergic to phone calls.
Okay.
Denise, do you have anything to say about that?
Personally, I'm non allergic to phone call. I'm allergic to text messages.
I totally get it. But tell me why, when these people, okay, I don't want to say these people, but let me just say our generation. Tell me why, when someone sees a phone call or when they see their phone ringing, they act like they have been put on gunpoint. They act like someone is pointing a gun at them. Like, honey, relax. It's not a threat, it's communication. Right?
I think this is also very contextual though, because I imagine there are phone calls I receive and I'm like, okay, brace myself for it. I understand that point, but it's very person specific. If I'm to say,
Mm-hmm.
normal phone calls don't give me any feeling. It's certain people calling me that gives me the
What are normal phone calls to you?
normal phone calls to me. Are just a friend who I haven't talked to in months has called me. To me, I'm like, yeah. So what you need to say.
Mm-hmm.
I There is no pressure.
Sometimes I feel like that also depends on the people that you've grown up around. I feel like you have grown up around older people.
True.
So to be honest, it would be the same thing with me. I don't, well, part of me is very millennial spirited. So I think at a point I might be the glitch in the system, because I will take a phone call any day over text. So if you need like a fast reply from me, just call. As long as I'm next to my phone, I will pick up. Other
Same
than
here.
that, texts, it's like they will take forever. Like, why are we texting for 30 minutes yet we can just have like a 30 seconds call and talk about it and be done with it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's that sort of thing for me. What's the wildest excuse you've given to avoid a phone call? That's if you've ever avoided one.
I obviously have. I feel like there is no single person who has none. For me, I've just said I was busy. I'm like, I was busy. I don't think I ever go much into what was I busy with or even thinking about exact. I usually say, if it's during day, then bed. I'm going to tell you I was in a lecture. You?
Ew.
And I was like, you?
Oh. Well, like I said, I'm really a phone call person, so I don't think I've actually deliberately
I think
refused
you
to.
have.
I don't think I
I've
have.
witnessed. So let's rethink this whole thing before we. Hmm.
I actually don't think I have.
I know she has.
I Dennis win.
You want me to pull out receipts right now?
Oh, go ahead. I'm
One time I called Precious. She wasn't at work. Now that I think about it, you weren't at work. I knew you weren't at work. It wasn't a work day, but she didn't get back to me till like 7 hours later.
Dennis, when was that?
Let's frown. I frown upon that. And then when she gets back to me, she says, "Also, my phone's is almost out of battery." And I'm like, "So for all these 7 hours you've just waited, tell me this that in case you don't respond to this next thing I'm going to send to you now." Because when she does not pick up, I resort to text.
Dennis, I remember that day I said I'm not in the position to pick up right
No, no, no,
now.
no, 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 no.
I
I
said
think I
I'm
feel like
unable
that's
to
I
pick
feel
up
like
right
that's a
now,
different one.
and
I feel like
my
that's a
phone is
different one.
almost out of
No, but
battery.
you've told me the whole battery thing too many times.
It's-
Oh, actually, that might be her excuse. You've told me that way too many times. I think you're remembering a different incident, but there is another one. I can't do this.
Honestly, I don't
I
remember.
can't do
I,
this.
I actually, I
Yeah, but at
actually
least
don't
we
remember.
figured
But
out what your excuse is.
but I feel like, to be honest, to be fair enough, my phone is always almost out of battery. Actually, the reason as to why it took me long to get here was because I was charging. I made sure my phone was actually full, so it was almost.
So
It was
so now
actually
it's the phone's
it
fault.
it was because I have a thing where I don't charge my phone till it's probably at 1%.
All right then. I want anything further.
I mean, it's actually interesting to learn about. Um, but I guess for the Gen Z, I guess communication is more of an emotional thing. Like it's more of an emotional commitment for some people. Just like you said, sometimes I need to prepare, or like if it's someone that, let me say, if it's someone you owe something, or if it's someone you know you have to have like a some kind of conversation with, there are times you actually have to prepare mentally for it, right? So it's more of some people want structure, like tell me when you're going to call me so that I can know, like call me at 8 p.m., call me at 9 p.m., don't call me at this time. So sometimes it's more of structure that's needed with these young people and this young generation. So guys, let us know in a comment section, or text us, email us, or let us know if you are team call or team text.
Hey, that is it from us this week. Don't forget to let us know what you think about all the different things we've talked about. One, what your own study hacks are, or how you're approaching this final season.
Yeah,
The other, which was Precious's.
let us know if you are team call or team text.
Mhm.
Guys, engage, please.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Don't forget to give us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Don't forget to vote for Draft Pick, which is coming up. So by the time I guess this will come, Draft Pick. Anyway, just vote on our socials. Draft Pick will be there. Watch out for it sometime Tuesday this week.
See you next week.